Hey, what's up? It's Greg from Fish from Tech Quarters, and today is April 25th. It is Monday. Taking a stroll up here on the beach. I'm here in Ship Bottom in the Mid-Isle on Bayside. Surfside. Just taking a stroll up here, coming on the beach. Just want to share an updated fish report with you guys for this upcoming week here. We had a great weekend. If you got down to LBI and enjoyed the beautiful weather, definitely a high five to you. You picked a good one to come down. I know we were jamming at the shop. We were super busy all weekend. I was there, doing some things in the back, fixing some live tanks and whatnot. And I was just kind of chomping the bit to get out and go fish because everybody came in and was sharing some really good fishing reports. So I wanted to kind of check back in, say what's up to you guys, and share kind of what went down this past weekend. If you remember back a report or two ago, I said that when that water temperature gets to like that 48 and it hits that 50-degree mark, the things really kind of tee off and pop. And sure enough, that's what happened. So the water temperature hit 50 off the surf. It's about I'd say 49 to 52 in that range right now. And the fishing really keyed in. The fish really came up along the beach and keyed in on that beautiful water that we had with the onshore winds. Had some beautiful, clean ocean water. The striped bass were really on the chew this weekend. The bait was clam. There was really good reports, really from Barnegat Light. Heard a couple nice fish. Heard some good fish in Ship Bottom, Brant Beach, Beach Haven, and even Holgate. I'll throw a couple photos up right now of some recent catches from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And there's really striped bass anywhere from shorts to keeper fish in the 28 to 30 inch range, and also a number of fish over. So it's really great to see the abundance of striped bass on the beach this weekend. Some anglers were actually catching multiples. It wasn't like a go up and you get one here, one there. Some anglers had multiple fish, 2, 3, 4 fish. I'm not saying it was a blitz by any stretch of the imagination, but definitely a good run of fish kind of came through the beaches, and anglers on the beach of LBI had a good time. Once again, it was clam. That was the best bait. I did not hear one striped bass caught this weekend on bunker. Not saying don't fish bunker, but in the springtime, this time of year, water's a little on the colder side. Fish are, doing their thing with a little more on the lethargic side than say later in the spring or at different parts of the year. Those softer baits are definitely the way to go. I want to definitely share updated fish report for the Bayside. The bay fishing here, Manahawkin Bay, Barnegat Bay, Great Bay, has been nothing short of phenomenal as well. The striped bass action still continues. Drum fishing is really good, if not better than it was last week. Vince from Russo's here, Italian restaurant here in Ship Bottom, does a lot of fishing, stops in the shop frequently. He was in the shop just the other day, said he had a couple black drum, smaller ones on the Bayside, fishing clams and worms. If you want to get into that drum bite, clam is the way to go. So based on what I'm telling you now, is clam is probably the best bait to fish if you're looking to get out and do some bait fishing. If you wanted to get out and throw some lures, that's also an option. I really didn't hear much of a lure bite off the surf other than one fish that was caught on a storm shad. Angler sent in a photo. He stopped in the shop. Definitely appreciate all the customers coming in, gearing up, and I definitely appreciate everybody sharing the feedback, once they kind of have some successes, so appreciate that. One thing I do want to share is with that water temperature kind of popping up and hitting around that 50-degree mark off the surf, one thing to keep in mind is this time of year, the bottom water temperatures are very, very cold. We had that pop in temperature because of onshore winds, lighter, not like today, cranking out of the north at say 15 here. We had light onshore winds, a lot of sunny days, stacked up one after another. As those days get longer, the sun's out, solar warming happens to the surface temperature. Onshore winds kind of lightly push that surface water temperature up along the beach. And next thing you know, you have a kind of spike in water temperature like we've had. With the situation we have right now, which is springtime, just coming out of winter, the ocean temperatures are cold in bottom. As the wind shifts more into a southerly direction, you'll get the upwelling events, same upwelling events, same reasons that happens in the spring. If you're not familiar with them, we can dive into them at a later date. I mentioned them many times over my reports, so maybe you can dive back to say some summertime or last year's videos to hear a little more about upwelling on LBI and that phenomenon. But what happens is when it upwells, that surface water gets pulled off, the deeper, colder water from down below comes up, and that chill shuts off a bite. So something to keep in mind is, as we have a north and easterly breeze on the beaches, a lot of times you'll get a nice, beautiful ocean water temperature in the warming kind of trend, cleaner water, and the fish like that. When that water goes cold from an upwell, what you'll normally have is those fish push off the beach. Doesn't mean they leave the area. Sometimes they do, if it happens for a number of days, if it's a prolonged event. Most of the time those fish just move out, sometimes out to the 2, 3, 4, 5 mile line or further. This happens with a lot of different species. It's not just striped bass. So speaking of other species, this weekend we had a bunker delivery. Local gill netter brought us some baits, and he had some reports to share, which was awesome. What he did share was no bluefish, which was a bummer. However, there were kingfish, blowfish, and some very, very large herring in his net. So it's great to hear those 3 species around. Heard some good reports coming out of the inlet with herring. Guys fishing small little bucktails, little plugs, little metals, and they're catching them. Call them Jersey tarpon, the little baby, kind of look like baby tarpon, but you know, they're just very large herring. So that being said, the inlet also has a really good tog bite going down. Tog fishing in Barney Inlet's been very good for really the whole entire month of April. First couple weeks, first couple days of the month were slow, but the last, say, week or so has been very good. Kind of a cool video I could share from Austin Pounds is what looks to me like a I'll just call it a spawning or a little frenzy. Some tog that kind of got horned up there in the inlet, and somehow he captured it on his cell phone video. So check that out. Also, what I could share is there are a couple striped bass up there. I have not heard of any bluefish here in the last few days. There are some out-of-season fluke, early season fluke already caught. John Howe posted a photo up on Facebook of a beautiful fluke. He has a commercial permit, rod and reel, so he's actually allowed to fish right now for fluke. He's a great angler, and he found some really good quality fish. He's always dialed in with the fluke throughout the entire season. With that being said, I have some really good expectations, and I anticipate the first couple days of the season to be promising. With the new regulations, we've never had the opportunity to fish this early in the season, so looking forward to it. So if you guys aren't geared up, get geared up right now. We're fully stocked up for fluke season with gulps, all sorts of jigs. Need a new rod and reel, stop by Fish from Headquarters, check us out, get you geared up for the season. Tog fishing would be kind of like the last hurrahs right now. I guess we got a week left. At the end of April it closes, so May 1st there's no tog, but May 2nd fluke opens. So we'll kind of see how we shift gears and transition there. But definitely be on the lookout here for striped bass in the near future. Right now it's happening, and that's going to be going down for the next few weeks. Basically rest of April, all of May, and normally we get a really good 1 to 2, possibly even 3 weeks into June. June can be a really, really good month. I'm actually surprised at the quality fish we've already seen here on the beaches of LBI. And we normally don't see some real good quality fish until normally like mid to late May. So these fish that just showed up here or cruised through the area, I'll go out and say they're probably a couple weeks early, but you don't know unless you go. So that's that. That's the updated fish report here from Greg at Fisherman's Headquarters. Hopefully you guys are getting out and enjoying the springtime. If you need anything, stop by Fisherman's Headquarters. Love to help you out. Have a great day.